Here's another pro tip from your favorite broker. Have you ever found yourself stressed because you were lacking original copies of official documents like Consularized SPA or original Pre-Nuptial Agreements or similar official documents? Well, we have gone through the same thing, and what we want to share with you, an important reminder, is to make sure that for these types of documents like Consularized SPA, which come from different countries, is you need to make at least 5 original sets per property, especially if it's an SPA, because the distribution list would be one for the notary public for when you sell the property. Second would be for the seller. The seller should have 2 copies, so that makes it 3. The buyer should have 1 original copy, and then 1 is for the processing, meaning the BIR or the Registry of Deeds might keep the original copy and then you won't have any left, because we have experienced that the BIR or the Registry of Deeds do not return the original copy anymore because it has to be filed in their records. Now, for example, you only had 1 original SPA, and let's say the BIR or the Registry of Deeds needed to keep it in their files. So that leaves you with no original copy of that SPA at all. What do? One thing you can do is just to request a certified true copy of that SPA, which is filed with the Registry of Deeds. So that will serve as your file on hand because you don't have the original anymore, since the RD kept the original one. So that's also okay and acceptable, but I'm sure that as a seller, you'd want to hold on to an original copy of your SPA or any legal document, especially if it comes from abroad or anywhere else. That's not easy to obtain. And remember that you should make an SPA for each of your properties separately, because we've experienced that an SPA was issued and all the properties were there. So you will really lack in copies for every time you have to sell each of those properties. And it may get confusing because there's so many properties listed there when you only, let's say, sold 1 at a time. So if you have more questions about this topic, feel free to leave your message in the comment section below and we'll be glad to answer.